We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. These two square off on the diamond right after this. Chris Archer, a right-hander from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Andres Gimenez the next to bat. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Andres Gimenez.
First offering on its way. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Weather shouldn't be much of a factor. 71 degrees here at game time. And it's fouled away. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. McCann goes to get it. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. Coming to the plate now, Omar Narvaez. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike. Windup and the 0-1. Line drive, base hit to right.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Here's Chris Bryant now. It was an 0-for-4 effort for him in Wednesday's ball game. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hot shot down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Hey, a little top of the order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
T-Row, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Gone into the upper tank. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 29 home runs for him on the year as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
Striding into the box, Lourdes Gurriel. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First delivery to him on the way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Trey Mancini.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lined hard toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Now to the plate, Alex Kirilloff. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
From the stretch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. 3 runs already home here. Throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. One strike now from Archer. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Hit out towards second. Reined in. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. But the Braves do pick up 3 on the strength of this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 3-0 Atlanta. John Means gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, listen, when you can go 7 full innings like he did, I know he got a no decision in his last start, but it was a real solid performance. If he continues to pitch like that, the wins are going to start coming.
At the plate, Jacob Zanin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
And it's quickly 0-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. 3rd home run for him on the year, and the Mets will cut the deficit now to 3-1. And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here, nobody out. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
And he fouls this one off.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Right to him. To second for 1. Now over to Freddie, and it's a double play.
The right fielder, Michael.
So coming to the plate, Michael Conforto. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
The 1-1.
Ball, that's down.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Mets do get one back, though, on the solo home run. Second inning coming up. It's now a 3-1 ball game. New inning set to get underway. At the plate, Wander Franco. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Zanin is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Ready now, John Means. First offering on its way. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. A bouncer up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0. Lifted into center field. Pache is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. In now, Omar Narvaez. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
And we take a look at the line right here, and it's not pretty. He's given up 7 hits, and we're only in the 2nd inning. So what if 3 things is going to happen? He's either going to buckle down and start hitting his spots, he's going to continue to get shelled, and our game is going to last about 5 hours, or he's going to get the hook early and head for the showers.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. High in the air down the right field line. Conforto is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 2 left for Atlanta, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Next for the Mets, Jeff McNeil, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
J.D. Davis, the next at bat. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The catcher, James McCann.
Into the box now, James McCann. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fly ball right down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out this. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Striding in once again, Lourdes Gurriel, a base hit in his first trip. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if...
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
The Braves have elected to.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed. So here's Trey Mancini as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Gurriel, base runner at first with 1 out. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball. Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Pache is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for Atlanta, and it's still 3-1. Now at the plate, Christian Pache. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Oh, and this drops in the infield. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The pitcher.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jacob Zanin. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
That's ball 2.
3rd inning here. 3-1 our score. And the runner's breaking for 3rd. That's a strike to throw down. And an offline throw, but he gets the tag down, and he is out at 3rd. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
3-2.
Ahmed Rosario would be next. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Standing in, Wander Franco. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, he chased a bad pitch that time. It's strike 1.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
So with your pitcher due up next, you can either have him bunt, or you can even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with the bat in his hands.
Stepping in now, John Means, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Up next for Atlanta.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring Andres Jimenez into bat. He's set, and the pitch. The 1-0 delivery. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Davis takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher.
Ready once again, Omar Narvaez. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early putting guys on base, but then you're able to wiggle out of it, get 2 quick outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with 2 outs, you give up a run-scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, Dero? You lose concentration. You find yourself in a tough spot. You get 2 outs. You think you're just almost out of it, and you lose concentration, and that might have been what happened in that case.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Ready with the 1-0. Hit back up the middle. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Hey now. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Braves on top 4-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. So digging in now, Ahmed Rosario. He reached on a single in his first try. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So here's Pete Alonso. And he hits it hard to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to something, some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Strike 2. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Fouled away. Grounded up the first baseline. He'll go to the bag for 1. So here's Jeff McNeil. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Into center field. Line drive base hit. Long throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, Dero, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat hit started.
J.D. Davis is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Braves 4 and the Mets 2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Freddie Freeman. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Freddie Freeman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
The 1-1 home. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Conforto is there, 1 away.
Up next for Atlanta.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 16, Trey.
2 gone now in the Atlanta half of the 5th, and that'll bring up the power hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Yeah.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning. Down in order go the Braves, but they still lead this one 4-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Digging in now, Christian Pache. Here comes the first pitch. Pache is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped up. Franco shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Nico Horner will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Nico Horner.
Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Here's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Popped him up. Franco will put this one away, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 4-2. Paul Sewald come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year. Now at the plate, Alex Kirilloff. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Conforto moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Digging in and looking for more, Wander Franco. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. 0-1 count. Here it comes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with one away.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Standing in now, John Means, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Andres Jimenez. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And this will add on to their lead. It's now a 5-2 ball game. And he is in at third base with an RBI triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero in the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
To the plate now, Omar Narvaez, and he puts it on the ground to second. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. But the Braves do get a run on the RBI triple. Through 5.5, it's now 5-2 Atlanta. Back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Jacob Zanin. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Hit down the third baseline. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. Set. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. Step on the bag for 1.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Runner at second, 1 away, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. 1-0 the count. From the stretch. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. From the stretch. And that misses 2-2. The bouncer to the left side, reined in. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch.
Ball inside.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets strand 1, and the deficit remains 5-2. Tyler Batchelor is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 49, Tyler Batchelor.
Digging in once again, Chris Bryant. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Hit out towards second. And that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
But if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Freddie Freeman will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. From the stretch. Line drive, base hit to right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of
Drew Waters will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Pinch running at first for the Braves. Number 81, Drew.
First offering on its way. Here comes the 0-1.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Here's the 0-2, and it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more is taken. That's ball 1.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he will make it to third by a whisker as he's safe on a very close play.
Well, that makes it a 4-run deficit, so you might have to start wondering if this is too much for them to come back. They've only been able to scratch across 2 runs the entire game so far, so coming up with 4 more in this one might be too tall of an order.
In now, Trey Mancini. as he lifts it in the air to right field. Conforto has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he might have thought about it at third, but with one away, decides not to risk it.
The center fielder.
Now at the plate, Alex Kirilloff. No hits for him yet in the game, despite his team's offensive onslaught. First pitch of the at-bat. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Lifted the other way to left center. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he is safe at the plate as they continue to pile on. It's now a 7-2 ball game.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
So striding forward now, Wander Franco. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. 2 out with the man at first. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Unbelievable! A home run! I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. 2-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 9 on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Talk about a one-man gang. He notched not 1 but 2 doubles earlier in the game, and now he goes deep. He's seeing the ball extremely well and punishing every mistake he sees in this one.
Corey Oswalt enters now in a pop-up roll as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Ozzie Albies will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire. So they score 4 times on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left. Ozzie Albies is up off the bench as he is in as a defensive replacement. Stuart Clausen gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound. And start the home 7th. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive base hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
So now to the plate, J.D. Davis, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away. And he is going to score now all the way from first on a play that was nothing short of a disaster all the way around.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one. With the bases empty, that doesn't hurt that much, but with a man on, that allows a run to score.
Into the box, James McCann. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Count 1-0.
3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far.
Outside, that's the ball.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter, but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. Skied into straightaway right. Mancini moving back. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he is in there.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. Here it comes, 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
At the plate, Jacob Zanin. Swing and a liner. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Set to deliver the 0-1.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Grounded weakly to the left. Barehanded on the hop.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
And that misses, ball 1. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Jimenez is there, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 errors in the inning, and 2 men left stranded. 8th inning coming up. It's the Braves 9 and the Mets 4. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Braves to discuss his thoughts on Atlanta's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Jacob Rain has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Unbelievable! A home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Now batting, catcher, Omar.
At the plate now, Omar Narvaez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers...
This one also hit deep to left field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Hit on the ground to short. Rosario's got it cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Stepping in, Drew Waters. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Here's the pitch. And he popped him up. McNeil ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Braves 10 and the Mets 4. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. So stepping in, Pete Alonso. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
This one is launched. Look at this. Gone. So a solo shot down the line in left, leaving him one shy of 200 for his career. As they try to claw back, it's a 5-run deficit.
The right fielder, number 30,
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
0-2 count, and the pitch.
Nope, ball 1.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Grounded down the third baseline. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Now batting, The third baseman.
Digging in, J.D. Davis. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
The count now at 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. James McCann will be next. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. James McCann comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Grounded to the right. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. In to score, the runner from third.
Boy, that's a good piece of hitting, Dealer, right there. Takes the pitch away and just goes ahead and slaps it to the opposite field.
Yeah. Just grabbed himself an RBI right there. Didn't try and do too much. Took what the pitcher gave him, and it worked out.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even
number 70.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Gerber playing here in his age 29 season. He was selected in the first round during the 2020 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And he fouls this one off. Now another 1-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and a couple of men left. Seth Lugo enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Fouled off. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Stepping in for the Braves, Trey Mancini. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Hits this one hard the other way. And there are 2 away now. The next to bat for Atlanta, Alex Kirilloff. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right side. Oh, look at the sliding stop. What a play. Nothing across here this half. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Jacob Zanna. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Line towards center field. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Ahmed Rosario. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his...
Nobody out, runner on first. Line to the right side. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. And they've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. Grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach. Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
None out, runners at first and second. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2.
Full count, 3-2.
Michael Conforto, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. Grounded back up the middle. One there. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Conforto. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. 0-1 the count. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, what a job right here to put yourself in position to get out of this one after giving up back-to-back singles to the first 2 batters.
On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
10-6 the final score in this game. Atlanta jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. John Means earns win number 7 on the season. James Coles records 4 outs on his way to the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 10 runs, 17 hits, 2 errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Mets, 6 runs on 13 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 3 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 41,000.